stage, just bury you right under it. We saw that actually against AZ in winter semifinals as we go to Pokemon Stadium. It was actually on this very stage that we saw it. So Cheeks getting right into the face.
JAMA already throwing out a boomerang instantly, but Cheeks right there. Just teleports right there.
Yeah, so you throw out a boomerang and I come in and punch you repeatedly.
At Mach speed.
Yeah. No, I mean, you gotta love aggressive Roy play, man, because that's what the idea is. You establish that ground game, you get in, you get out, but it really is, the onus is on JAMA to establish that horizontal to negative space in between them and make Cheeks go to the air and try to punch from there.
Ooh, not a good one. Good censorship, Caesar. Somebody off stage against JAMA? That's his favorite place to have you.
Oh, is that the town up north? Gotcha.
It's Denton land. We're not talking about Denton anymore.
Okay, fair enough. I didn't even realize there was a university in North Texas. Yeah. I don't do college football, man. It's not a thing.
I think if you enter this building, it's probably not your thing. At least for the reason that we've entered it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. When you grow up and the only team that's even in D1 is Temple, you kind of learn to divest yourself from it pretty quickly. But either way, yeah, let's talk about Smash, shall we? Cheeks. Yeah, been relying on that Jer for quite a bit, and they're certainly looking to establish it in the face of JAMA. That's kind of been the dominant strategy, more or less, throughout this bracket for Cheeks. A pretty fortunate run, all things considered, but not really a whole lot there to counteract it. If you are JAMA and up close, Cheeks is going to certainly take advantage of that and go up 2-1.
They're trading super evenly right now.
Oh yeah. It's about as neck and neck as you can get, ain't it? That Nair, right in the face, comes out pretty quick too, but
they both have very good advantage stage. Link with all of his traps is very, very, very good at advantage advantage.
Very true.
Roy's advantage state also equally good, if not better.
I mean, you just can't be as flippant with it. It's not your get off me option, but you're still using it to deal out damage. It's a neat little combo extender sometimes. At the right percentages. JAMA knows when to deploy. Knows his character inside and out. We've been showing that. They've been showing that. I don't know if pronounced, but yeah, they've been showing that pretty regularly throughout the course of this night. However, Cheeks certainly not their first rodeo as well, and
yeah, no, this is a classic.
Here we go. Looking for down tilt and see, Philly text that. So,
JAMA missed his flight.
Uh-oh. I'm sorry. So game number 1 is going to go to Cheeks. You definitely have to respect the effort on the bomb recovery, and that is one of those rare mistakes from JAMA, because usually so ready. Yeah, so ready with their finger on the shoulder button. It's not that time, and kind of makes you wonder what you make of that, if anything. But game number 2, I did not see the stage pick. I do apologize.
I'm thinking it'll probably be somewhere big. Oh no, somewhere way smaller.
Somewhere
way smaller. Oh no, Roy's gonna go right there.
I'm gonna step right back into the octagon. Taking a Roy to this is definitely only certain characters. Certain characters are good on this. Yeah, thank you, Five. Appreciate that.
I'm wondering if JAMA's going to want to try to use this stage in order to make more space or to create less of it. Because it's a much smaller stage, but that platform also creates like a good splitting of how the stage is. There's this top half of it, there's this bottom half of it. Cheeks is, banging the bottom half of JAMA right now.
I would have, honestly, if I saw the Link version of the Angel Drop, I would have probably just gotten up and left. I would have been dummy. The Nairs, again, right in the face of JAMA, doesn't really have a super great option in that instance. I mean, Nair is decent enough, but you still kind of have to set up for it. 55%, they're going to have to make up that difference if they want to lead in this one. Cheeks doing everything they can to make sure that doesn't happen, getting right in their face. You walked into the cage with me, buddy.
It is the cake. Smashville is so small. Cheeks should have so much room to just do whatever he wants here. Yeah.
Yeah, you step into the octagon, you better have your gloves on.
There's no room to run away from Roy on this one.
Gonna air dodge, get away. Cheeks up 2 stocks to 1, a full stock lead. And, yep, right in there with the sword Ryukin. And
Ooh, catching the uppy out of shields with an uppy out of his own.
Roy's a Shoto, folks. That's it. I hate myself for saying that. Anyway.
Okay, we all know that he's not a Shoto, he's a Fire Emblem character.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wait. He's a Fire Emblem character. I was just looking at swords and I was like, I don't think he's from Fire Emblem. He's got a sword though, so I'll make the joke. Oops, I just spoke through.
He's a sword character that doesn't glow, so that's Fire Emblem. If they glow, there's Xenoblade.
Woo!
Oh, there we go. Yeah, Jer and Barrett. How many times are we going to see that? I mean, Cheeks, you gotta be. It's an execution test. That is basically the thing to do if you are the Roy in this situation. But
yeah, Cheeks is being Omega aggressive, just running in and trying to get all the damage out that he can. And Jam was honestly trying to run in too, not making any space for himself. Which worked a little bit at the beginning when they were trading evenly. However, the disparity is growing larger and larger.
Thank you, Thank you, Mr. Stream Person. I'm sorry, I don't actually know your
Joey.
Joey. Thank you, Joey. I don't even know if you prefer Mr.
Mr. Joey. Alright, awesome.
That's my name.
Oh, we got a cool PO. Swag. Yeah, oh, you're off the, what on earth?
There you go, down throws, and I was half expecting the bear there, even though we saw JAMA fly up approximately 200 feet, but still not.
Seeing that this time they picked Town and City, which should give JAMA a lot more room to create some space for himself against Roy and set up all of his projectiles that he might want to get.
I mean, how many times did Cheeks? When you have that efficient cleanup option, you can't help but do it. I mean, JAMA just has not found an answer to it, and I'm not really sure. I mean, this could be my ignorance, Tony, but I don't know if Link has an answer for it.
Not particularly. It'll all be a matter of, like, it's no sorties. It's all a matter of spacing. Link's Nair, I don't think is the best at it, and in fact, it doesn't give him an option really, but the Nair is pretty good. Boomerangs are pretty good, arrows pretty good.
True.
It's all a matter of getting the time in order to use it, but Roy is just going in so quickly. Creating that space for himself with those projectiles with bomb, arrow, boomerang, Nair. It's been a bit of a struggle.
Yeah, Link hasn't really been able to establish much of anything. It's going to be a quick little trade to get that stock, but nothing, certainly nothing definitive.
Oh no, Roy has the bomb! Oh god!
Oh god, who let this? I mean, it's not like he can do anything with it, so.
Yeah, you see JAMA now running back a little bit, throwing boomerang out, creating a little more space for himself than he was these last couple of games on a much smaller stage.
See, and you kind of have to respect the idea. Like, JAMA knows fundamentally, like, okay, this is going to be Omega half the time. But if I lose stage, I'm kind of dead, as that, as JAMA kindly demonstrated.
Town is everyone's best stage. So true. So true. I get to live on this stage. I like living.
Oh, wait a second. JAMA? JAMA actually evening it up. That was kind of cute.
Probably gonna have to try to play it a little bit slower than he had these past couple of games. But he does have it. Gonna have the boomerang on his way back, gives him a little more space.
Still not good enough to definitively bring them back into the set, but one more stock, you know what? That's points on the board, but
he's starting to use fair to space out, keeps his approaches a little bit.
He has to, but he's been relying on that up-B to kill quite some time. But that is, you gotta be buying a marriage ring for that. Oh my gosh!
Off stage against the JAMA.
There you go.
No way you're getting back.
Oh man. Yeah, just like that. It sounded like it triggered a flashback. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, everyone's been JAMA'd in the room. Everyone in the room goes, oh, he did up-B. Oh god.
So what you're saying is I was right. Okay, cool. So Yeah, that's game number 3. Going to JAMA, that's a 2-1 score, still in favor of Cheeks. I don't know if that's definitive enough to really say that the momentum has swung in the favor of JAMA, but what do you, in your estimation, going right back to TNC?
I think that'll be a very good pick for JAMA, for sure.
I mean, what is it that you see JAMA having done right in that one that really made the difference?
He was doing a lot better just creating his own space, not letting Cheeks get directly on top of him, letting him sit back. He was facing out with fair, he was using boomerang to keep him off of himself. There are lots of ways to just keep Cheek a little bit back and play whenever he wants to, as opposed to playing whenever Cheeks wants to play. A couple of these upbeats have been a little too frantic, however. But yeah, right there he used fair in order to create a lot of space with Cheeks now. And since that he's so big, that's a whole lot of space made for him. Yeah. So let's give him time to set up, which is what Link wants to do.
And the F tilt taking advantage of those shorter blast zones to get game number 1. Just a little bit of a shorter distance from ledge to blast zone. So yeah, JAMA's been feasting here all night and maybe kind of justifying the pick going taking Roy here, even though obviously Roy's certainly not lacking in ground speed to get in and out.
Right.
In theory, this works out for Cheeks just fine, but in reality, Cheeks has a full stock deficit to JAMA.
JAMA's just been able to take control of this game because Cheeks isn't directly on top of him controlling the pace. JAMA's been able to control the pace very commandingly.
And that up B, press the up B button, have it do everything apparently, but that is JAMA.
Good work.
Got to take a stock, but the bomb recovery, JAMA is tenacious as ever, just frustrating their opponents into mistakes as they have tended to do. Oh, so Burr lost.
JAMA's up 3-1. Peanut butter JAMA time, baby.
I think Burr lost. Yeah. No, against the Peach earlier. Thank you. It's not like that Peach was doing poorly. That's not a... Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. We're actually on stream. JAMA. Yeah, we had to...
Let's find this drama afoot and let's talk about it.
Yeah, no, look, we had to... I mean, the guy was kind of John him before. I don't know what to tell you. Great competitor, though. So, Cheeks trying to make a name for themselves to get the expensive jam up, but
he had been jabbed, but couldn't really follow anything off of it because the boomerang was coming right back. Not giving enough time for JAMA to use the up B, the typical JAMA.
Oh, but
there it is, that'll do it.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of typical JAMA, that's caught the bomb. Gonna drop it immediately, and yeah, here's another up B because
swinging on that shield. Link has an answer.
You know, JAMA is just swinging for the fences, and now all of a sudden it's 2-2, winner's final. Yeah, this was looking very much in the hands of Cheeks before, but the adjustments on Town and City, which, you know, people were arguing in the chat, and one could certainly argue Roy's best stage, but Link doing just fine on that stage as well.
They have enough space to take control.
Establishing the projectile and controlling the movement of that Roy, and doing so pretty well. And now we're going to step right back into the thick of things. You ain't got a whole lot of room to work with here. We're right back into the octagon.
It's a lot smaller now, so JAMA's not going to have as much time to create his own space. But if Cheeks is swinging too hard on JAMA's shield, he's found a couple of answers. With up out of shield, with back out of shield, with... What is Cheeks doing down there?
Oh my gosh, a 0 to death. I think we know what he's doing down there. And JAMA, yeah, it's going to make damn sure of it. Forward airs. Cheeks is, I mean, playing like they have to make up for lost ground. And what are they going to do? Yeah, no, they certainly capable of doing that. They can absolutely throttle an opponent if they really want to. But the last thing that you needed to do was give JAMA any sort of momentum, any sort of hope, and really a foothold to let them establish a rhythm, especially for that projectile play, which, again, that's the thing that Link has over you. I don't know, man.
Okay, I had to get going.
Oh, you're rolling?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm rolling out.
All right, bro.
It's been good commentating with you.
Hey, likewise. I don't know why I said likewise so weirdly, but. All right, so you'll be riding solo with me for the rest of this for the rest of this winners final, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, that's okay though, folks. We are cruising along, as are JAMA and Cheeks, evening things right back up. A true tie before that is broken up ever so slightly. This is going to be of paramount importance. Cheeks gets that back air. Not going to kill from the other side of the stage. It's not quite that powerful, folks. And there you go. It's going to be Capu. Excuse me. JAMA. I was reading the chat and also trying to commentate. This is why you don't do that, folks. JAMA at 153. This is Max Rage Link. Oh no, not Max Rage Link. I'm all of a sudden commentating Smash 4, and 174 still alive. Bomb recovery is going to be on point. And here we go. Cheeks and JAMA, one stock apiece. Winners final, winner of this moving on into Grands. Join here on commentary. I mean, this is as tense a situation as you can get, and Cheeks doing everything that they can to get a foothold in this one.
Yep, that's for sure. Going to be setting up a ledge trap right now. I think Cheeks practices his ledge traps the most of all, so hopefully that will be really strong. It didn't really work out too well, but JAMA's still in disadvantage right now.
Yeah, and they've been working their way out of these situations for quite some time. The last time they went to Smashville, Cheeks took it pretty convincingly, and I believe was game number 2, but we're going to see dashing in and out the Foxtrots. JAMA getting mixed up just a little bit. They're going to get buried in the disadvantage. This could well be it. A neutral getup could spell disaster, and that does dictate the jump, but the tilt is going to do it. Pop them right in the face with the hilt of it, and it's going to be Cheeks by a score of 3-2, moving on into Grand Finals.
Yep, and Cheeks